Hello, my name is Kelvin Slater. My wife and I, we created Blue Moon Pizza. Today we'd like to go over one of the items that we just added to the menu, the Portabella mushroom appetizer. How this came about, we've been working with it for about on and off for a little over a year. I've seen it in grocery stores and I've saw it in magazines, but I started thinking that, how could we do that and put our own little Blue Moon style on it? So one day we actually brought some mushroom portabellas in and we started playing with it and adding toppings, adding sauce, excuse me, and we realized that it was pretty good. The staff liked it. We actually let some of the customers taste it and they liked it. So when we were getting ready to roll out this menu, we thought about we would bring that back and see if we can finalize it so we can put it on the menu. Today we're going to go over the Portabella mushroom, which we put our grandma's sauce, and our grandma's sauce is hand-crushed tomatoes, garlic, basil as a topping. Then we top that with a little goat cheese. So today that's what we're going to go over. I'm going to show you how we make it. And so we're going to go over this Portabella mushroom appetizer and show you how we make it. First we're going to take a medium to large Portabella mushroom, and you're going to find some that have the stems. If you get them in the grocery store, they may not have the stems with them. So we're just going to take the stems out on these, and most likely you will have to wash them and let them and pat dry them once you finish washing and removing the dirt. But once you get the stem out, you're ready to add on. We add extra virgin olive oil, salt and pepper to these before we put them in the oven for the first cook. And these here have already been washed, so I'm actually going to show you and walk you through how we go about preparing this. So we put a little extra virgin olive oil. Then we top it off with a little salt and pepper. We like to use coarse ground pepper and kosher salt. And then we put them in the oven. Our ovens are 550 degrees, but your oven, you should be able to put these in at around 425 and get the same result. They're going to be in the oven for anywhere from 4 to 6 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these in the oven. And what you know, we have some that have already been done right here. And this is what it's going to look like once they're cooked, cooled, and you can notice still moist, but they're not dripping with water because the Portabella does contain a lot of water in it. So at this point, like I said, we're going to use our grandma's sauce, but you could actually use any tomato sauce that you like to put on top of the Portabella when you're making this at home. So we put this right on top. And you want to kind of spread it out evenly when you're putting these on. If you use a tomato sauce, you probably want to do the same thing, and it's going to be a little bit more runny than this is. And then we'll just top it off with our goat cheese. And if you don't like goat cheese, you can use mozzarella or cheddar, whatever you like. And then at this point, we put it in the oven. Just to recap, we actually, when we get to put the portabellas in for the first time, they're going to go on for 4 minutes. And then when they come out, they're going to cool. Then we're going to dress them and then put them back in the oven for 8 minutes. And right now it's been about 8 minutes. So we're going to pull the portabellas out. Wow. And just to finish it off, we're going to slide these right onto the plate that we serve them on. Once you get a little close up on this one, it looks real good. And then we're going to put a little chiffonade, and chiffonade is just basil sliced very thin. This is the Portabella mushroom appetizer. Definitely when you come in, give it a try. And thank you for watching Cooking with Blue Moon Pizza.